Just a Gun Guy, bringing you another gun review. And today I got a pretty popular gun. It's becoming pretty popular for the subcompact genre of handguns. Never shot one, never held one till the other day. Today we have the Glock 43 and 9mm, and gun is clear. Nothing in there, so we can talk about it and be safe, okay? So Glock 43, first thing you're gonna notice, it's got a different color slide. This gun is on loan from Bell Precision Rifles. This is a Cerakote that he did with this, and he is also in the middle of working on the undercut of the trigger. It's a 3-stage process, and this gun's currently in stage 1. So you'll notice it's got a deep undercut here. He actually fit this gun to the customer's hand. So it's not fit to my hand, it's fit to whoever's gun this is. The Cerakote job was done by him, and he told me that this guy has had the Cerakote on this weapon for 3 years, carried it every day, and there's absolutely no holster wear. You usually see some holster wear up here or here, and well, if I'm looking at it, I do see a little bit kind of right there. The color didn't change, it just kind of knocked the top layer off. Now that I'm looking at it in the sunlight, I could see it. So Glock 43 9mm, this is a 6+1. So it has a 6-round magazine plus 1 in the chamber, makes this 7 rounds total. Pretty small, definitely in comparison to the Kimber Micro 9, which I have that gun over there, and I will do a direct size comparison to this gun. Let's just go over the features of the gun. So, of course, it's a Glock, square, boxy, got your back end serrations for racking the slide. No front serrations on the gun. I don't know that many Glocks do come with front serrations. It has standard terrible Glock sights on it. Glock, I wish they would do something better. I know they come out with night sights on their gun, but their stock guns, they've got to change those sights. They're just plastic. They're just not good sights. I just don't like them at all. Very small, very, very small. Just has your normal kind of checkering on the grip. Nothing too fancy, no finger grooves or anything of that nature. Just has a single side mag release. It looks like you can, if you were a lefty, you can put that on the other side the way that's cut out. Looks like that could be an option for you. Has just the single right hand side slide release. Other than that, it's a Glock through and through. This is pretty good concealed carry gun. I mean, I would carry this gun just based off feel. I haven't shot it, not put a single round through it. It is a Glock, so I know it's going to run. I'm pretty sure I've not heard anything negative about this gun at all. Reading, kind of doing a little bit of research on it. Not anything bad except for capacity. A lot of people are saying that kind of Glocks are thick. They're just a thicker gun. So with the thickness of this already, and it's only 6 rounds, you could get a Glock 19, get another, those are 15 rounds, I believe. So get another 9 rounds in the magazine. You're gonna sacrifice a little bit of grip, but you are gonna get more rounds. So to me, I would carry it because I'm pretty proficient with a handgun. Somebody that's not really proficient with a handgun and are looking for a concealed carry gun, this is a great option. But this is a gun that you have to train with because you only have 6 rounds in the mag, 1 in the chamber. Or if you're one that just puts six rounds in the mag, racks the slide, then it's a 5+1, you've lost a round. So you've really only got 6 rounds. So if you was to carry this gun, I would say train, train, train. Train how to be accurate, train yourself how to shoot like mag dumps to be accurate with it, because you're gonna be out of bullets really, really fast. I do like the gun, I like the way it feels. The trigger is your standard kind of gritty Glock trigger. I'll get in there, you guys can see that. It's got the trigger on the safety on the trigger, I'm sorry. kind of a little bit of squeeze, and you see that. And this is what I don't like about a Glock. There's way too much take up before you get to that actual wall. And it just doesn't feel good. It's real mushy. And then you get to that wall and a little bit of squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then it finally breaks. It does have a pretty good wall, as I like to call it. Most guns, especially Glocks, there's a little bit of mush kind of past that wall. And you'll notice on this one that when you squeeze and you really, I'm at the wall right there, and just watch how much this trigger moves until it breaks. There's hardly any movement whatsoever. So I really, really like that. The reason that you want that, because you know when the gun's gonna go off. I'm at the wall. If I keep squeezing, it's gonna go off. It's not a constant pull, 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 and then it finally goes off, and you're like, well, I don't even know when it's gonna go off the next round. Trigger reset, let's go over that. Let's take that mag out, it'll make it a lot easier for this. So trigger reset, so let's do it left-handed here. Squeeze, let's see what the reset looks like. We'll let out. Not bad, not bad. It is a little long. I'd rather it go right there, but it's not far. It's not far, and it's pretty good. It pushes your finger out pretty good. I like that. I like that. I've not really messed with this gun a whole lot at all, so I'm doing this stuff on the fly with you guys. So we're gonna shoot it. Gonna do the steel, gonna do the silhouette, and then I'm gonna try and do, I have a little paddle, steel paddles over here. I'm gonna try and do that. It's a dueling tree. That's the word I was looking for. So I got a dueling tree. I'll try and do that. Be something a little bit different for you guys. And then I will shoot it from distance, and we'll see how far we can get back and shooting this thing from distance. So let's see what the trigger pull actually comes in at while we're talking about that. Let's get it ready here. Okay, she's ready. That's ready. Let's see where we're at. Put it right in the center, and we'll pull, 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 pull. 7 pounds, 14 ounces. Let's try it again. And we'll do 3 of these. Well, we try and get a kind of average number. Pull, 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 pull. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. One more. Pull, pull. 7 pounds, 15 ounces. So, you're looking at an 8-pound trigger. And in all honesty, that's terrible. I don't like that at all. It doesn't feel like an 8-pound trigger though. It really doesn't. It doesn't feel like an 8-pound trigger at all. That wall is heavy, but it doesn't feel like an 8-pound trigger. So size comparison, maybe you're looking at this and maybe you're looking at other things. This runs about $450, maybe $500, just depending on where you're shopping at. Sure, your local gun shop has one of these in stock. Most gun shops have every Glock imaginable in stock. So size comparison, I got the Kimber Micro 9, which I did a review on. Gun is clear on that, so we can actually size them here. Okay, so I'm gonna do the best I can, and I'm gonna match the end of this beaver tail with the end of the other beaver tail, and I'm gonna try, and you can see that that is almost identical in every single way. It really is. With the Crimson Trace grips, it actually looks a little bit wider. And you are getting one more round in the Kimber. And there it is with the extended mag in the Kimber and in the Glock. There's the distance and how long they are. So they really are pretty comparable. One more round though in the Kimber than in the Glock. So I like that Kimber. I really like that Kimber. It has a heavy trigger too, but it shoots pretty well. So we'll see how they kind of compare side by side. You can go back and watch the Micro 9 video when we get to the accuracy part. And I'm curious to see how accurate this little thing is. So I'm gonna get set up and I will be right back. So don't go nowhere. All right, everybody, we're back. We're at the steel. I got 6 rounds. Never shot this gun before, so you're gonna get my 100% honest reaction as to how this gun fires and how it shoots, how's it hold. So Let's see what this gun will do. I just nicked that one. Missed the sixth target. Almost seems like it's got right on a dead on hold. Just happened to miss and pulled that last shot on that one. Initial impressions on it, I don't like the trigger. I don't like it. It is heavy. It is a heavy trigger. I'm sitting there and I'm squeezing, waiting for it to go off, and it's just not going off. I mean, it's a lot of pressure to get that trigger to go off. So let's walk over here silhouette. I'll reload on the way. So let's go over here and put 6 rounds in, and we will see how this gun reacts to a mag dump. We're gonna stay probably about 7 yards right in there. That's a pretty average distance for whenever you're testing a handgun, especially one that you've not shot before. You kind of want to stay at 7 yards. That'll give you a pretty accurate representation of how the gun actually shoots. I mean, I know I can hit from distance with this thing, but how accurate is it and how does it do? 7 yards is a wonderful, wonderful distance to try that. So let's go ahead and do a mag dump. So mag dump wise, pretty hard to pick up the sights on that in all honesty. Not very good at all, but it's okay. It's all right. First time ever shooting a gun. That was only the 12th round that was ever put through it, so not too bad. I did ride up, it looks like, on that last shot. Looks like I got it right in the neck, almost just below that orange sticker. Not too bad. So now we'll come back and we'll do a slow fire accuracy. Let's see if this thing's more accurate than the Micro 9. 6 rounds, 7 yards. I'm gonna put that front sight right on that black diamond. Okay, 6 rounds. Let's walk up here and take a look at it. I think I pulled my first shot. Looks like I did. So there was 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got a nice little four bullet group right there. Looks like I pulled that first one. Pulled that one. It's just a trigger. Not used to it. Gonna happen. Flyers happen all the time. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go over to the dueling tree and we'll see if we can hit them. From what I've got here, it's going to be a challenge hitting all 6 of those. But let's walk over here to the dueling tree and see what we got. So those are AR 500 plates. They are rated to take up to, 44 mag. But you'll notice that trying to get it to stay steady is a bit of a challenge because when I shoot one paddle, they all want to go flying. So I'm going to try and shoot every single one of them, even if they bounce to the other side. Slow and steady, we're about 8 yards right here, so let's try that. I got the top one. Missed the second one. Got the third one. Missed that one. Got the bottom. Got the very bottom. So I missed 2 out of there. I could blame the gun all day long, but it's me. I'm not used to the gun. So it's just the trigger on it I'm just not used to. But it is shooting pretty well. It's running flawless. Not a single issue out of it. A little bit more trigger time behind this. I probably could tighten everything up quite a bit. I am going to shoot this from distance, so I'm going to get set up for that. I'm not set up for that just yet, and I'll be back in just 1 second. All right, everybody, we're back. Going to shoot the Glock 43 from distance. So something that I kind of have a fear of is that shooting guns from distance, I don't want people to think that I'm flubbing the story, I'm adding a bullet here or there to make myself look good. It is not about me. It's about the gun. It's about bringing the truth about this gun and how accurate it is. Am I involved with shooting from distance? Absolutely, but it's the gun. If the gun can't shoot that distance, it can't shoot that distance. So what we're gonna do this time is, as I shoot, we're gonna do kind of a live thing where the camera is gonna get moved back with me as we go. It's not gonna cut, and I'm gonna go from 20, 30, 40, 50. 6 rounds in here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 is the max I can go. So let's see if we can hit all the way out to 50, starting at 10 yards. Yards. Let's walk on back here to 20. There's my 20-yard marker. $20. 30 yards coming up. 30 yards. Yards. As you can hear, this is a working range. I got my workers out here working with me. All right, 40 yards. Missed 40. Try again. Well, we got one left. We did hit from 40. I am out of ammo. Missed 2 shots. I think we actually could have went a little farther than 50. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the table. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on the gun. So give me just a second, walk back up there. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back. Giving you my final thoughts on the Glock 43. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like it. I'm surprised by that. If I'm being totally brutally honest, this gun was on my list of guns that I may want to purchase. But one thing with that is that this gun was cut for somebody else's hand. So I'm not saying that that threw me off, but I'm also saying that this isn't 100% a factory Glock. And I know that this doesn't seem like a whole lot. It doesn't, but it doesn't fit my hand. It's not made for my hand, it's made for somebody else's hand. I just don't care for it. I really don't. The capacity that it has is a little bit troublesome, not a lot, because I do carry a gun that carries one more round than this, but I feel that I'm more accurate with that gun. So it's a little bit of a tomato type thing with that. I'm just not a big fan. I'm just really not. I'm trying trying not to be rude. I'm trying not to, bash Glock, because a lot of people know that I'm not a big Glock fan. It did run. It didn't fail. Never failed on me at all. Didn't have any issues with it. I am sorry. I don't know how to count with the distance thing, because 6 rounds would put me to 60 yards, not 50. So I could have went to 60, but I barely hit from 40 with it. It's the sights. It really is the sights from distance. Anybody that shoots from a longer distance knows how important sights are, and I'm not a fan of Glock stock sights, and the way this gun feels in my hand, the combination of the two, I just wasn't able to shoot it well. And that's okay. I'm not gonna be able to shoot every gun perfect. I'm just a guy. I'm just the gun guy. So if I had to give this gun a rating of stars, I'm giving it a 2.5. That's an okay score. That's an okay score. It's not the greatest. It's not terrible, because it did run. There are some positives to it. I like the size. I'm okay with the capacity. I'd have to change out the trigger. I'd have to change out the sights. So time he did that, I'm putting, maybe $600-700 in this gun, not extra. I'll probably have 6 or 7 total in the gun, with the $450 for the gun, time by sights, and upgrade your trigger and do some stuff to it. For that price, there's a lot of other options out there. So I just wanted to come bring you guys this review of this gun. I was really excited to do this review. I'm glad I got to shoot it. I'm glad I got the opportunity to shoot before I buy, and hopefully this will help you guys out if you're looking at purchasing one of these. And if you have one and you shoot it well, that's great, and you like it, awesome. Anytime anybody has a firearm and they shoot it well, that's great. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the Facebook page. There's some videos on Facebook that are not on YouTube, so if you scroll down, you'll see some other videos I did before we did the YouTube channel, so check those out. Thanks for watching. God bless you, and God bless America.